For the whole day, let's see if that works again and if he can get all the momentum going for their team.
We still love you, Pekka.
You know what Pekka had said was, part of it was bad that the attack had started, but he said the other distraction was an huge rush of Discord messages from his clanmates. What are you doing? Why are you attacking right now? So, all right, okay, here goes Sylvia, and looks like we got Bat E-Dragon.
Bat E-Dragon, they grab 2 of those air defenses and nail an Inferno Tower down. These defenses...
Eagle down.
Oh my god,
and
another got 3 air defenses.
And the Eagle and this Expo set to ground.
What?
Look at that. And the 4th air defense is about 50% damage. What a start, Woody. Fantastic clearage right here. Look, they're still going. The Bats are going to get... Well, they're almost going to get back to this. Are they going to get that air defense down?
No way.
Oh, that was close. Okay, look at that thing. It's about 10% health. Here come your E-Dragons.
All right, well, they didn't get the Archer Queen. They didn't get one of those air defenses in the center. They got a huge chunk out of the space, but that's all the spells that Sylvia's going to be able to use for this attack, besides just one more little poison remaining to maybe use against the Archer Queen or something in the CC. These E-Drags are still pretty far away from the Town Hall, and I'm kind of worried that if it doesn't go perfectly, she might not get the Town Hall down.
You know what I'm seeing repeatedly from Mao Do is the use of the Stone Slammer over there. So that may be the plan a little bit later on, is to use the Stone Slammer after the Town Hall, should the Electro Dragons not close in. And of course, you've got the heroes. So there you go. There's your Stone Slammer, and it's going to path that way. It should go left after the Archer Tower. It should go over the Town Hall. There you go.
Great call, Galadon. And yeah, just as soon as that Stone Slammer dies, it's going to pop out a huge clump of CC troops. This is one of the new siege machines. Actually,
Double Dragon.
Newest siege machine. Yeah, 2 dragons in there, Gally.
Yep, that's super common as well. I'm starting to learn Mao Do's tactics, and I got to tell you, they are hugely successful with these style raids. And these heroes almost look like overkill at this point. There's not a lot left to stop this raid from being a 3-star.
Yeah, not many defenses, but the cleanup is going to be pretty tricky here for Sylvia. She's got a lot of buildings still on the bottom side of the map and kind of only one little minion.
So the Archer Queen turned left, though. She turned left and went after that Expo. That was huge right there. And the Warden. So, they didn't completely split. Where is she going now? Why did she choose that wall? She thinks that's the best route to get to the elixir storage? Oh, here she goes.
Oh, she gave up on the wall.
Yeah.
She gave up on the wall.
At 5%. Hey, you know what, though? That right there is an improvement. At least she didn't get stubborn. And there you go. 4 buildings left. There's no way that this is not a 3-star. Beautiful start for, well, almost start to the war.
And she didn't even have to use the Archer Queen ability. Sylvia here, proving that these heroes can pack a punch. No E-Drags left at the end of the raid, but CC troops and heroes were enough to clean up.
Problem in the pathing.
The more troops there are, the more stalls there are, the number of interactions and combinations you can create with these armies just increasing multiplicatively. And clearly, another big vulnerability on a lot of base layouts exists now to these bats.
5th attack, MH is on.
All right, MH going again after another triple single. That would be 3 single target Inferno Towers. Woody, I'm surprised this late in the week we are still seeing bases set to this setting.
It is a bit surprising. I guess that they aren't able to see some of the attacks that are going on in the other wars. Otherwise, they probably would have set at least one of these Inferno Towers to multi. But even if you just set one, that's probably the one that's going to get frozen and get a bunch of bats dumped on it. So it feels like you have to have at least 2 sets of multi nowadays.
It's tough. I mean, and you can really not possibly set a base up to defend against every attack. Here we got Bull Witch moving in. You see a lot of these single target Infernos appeared because of the Electro Dragon. Now, Bull Witch is obviously going to do well against them, as of course are bat spells.
It's the big old ground force, and that is exactly what MH loves to play. Boulder Witch does a lot of splash damage, has a lot of troops swarming with those skeletons out in front, and has some big burly P.E.K.K.A.s paired up with it. Unfortunately, though, in the center of the base, the CC is just kind of starting to gum up the main kill squad of this attack. We have killed a big chunk of this base, though, Gal.
Yep, such a high hit point structure. often placed in the center, not because of its hit points, but more because of its contents. But then it can stall a raid like this, like you just saw, and you've got a big group on the bottom right here that's kind of getting ready to converge with the main attacking force. Things are still looking pretty good because the healers are still on your Archer Queen.
That's right. Archer Queen was getting burnt up by that single target Inferno, but she managed to wander out of its range just before it started to heat up real badly, avoiding having to use that Royal Cloak ability. Shows MH is really on top of his game right now and checking to make sure.
Oh, this looks good.
This looks good
before
he needs to.
Yep, he's still got the ability, Woody, and it looks like she's going to use it here pretty quickly. Nope, she's going to go outside. This is great. This is working out really well. And we'll see. This Archer Queen is kind of behaving like the one we saw in the other raid. You would think that she would have headed after that single target Inferno. It looks like now she's going to continue, yes, to the left. And now, losing the healers, there should be enough units left in this attack to come back, double back, and take out that Inferno, which may be the last structure, but wall layout is going to be a question as well.
That looks like how it is going to fold out here, Galadon. 30 seconds left in the final wave of bits at the top going to get taken down. It's just that one single Inferno tower, and I don't think it's any match.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Come on,
beautiful.
Queenie. Come on.
Not a chance. She's right through that wall with her ability. Everybody's going to lead the way. That's a massive army against one poor puny building.
Hold on, skeleton trap. Look out for the skeletons.
Beautiful 3-star from MH.
Turn around, coming back. Queen saving the day. More than 4 tiles, so the Queen can actually not attack without destroying the wall. But I'm pretty sure they all know that by now. And up next, it's a man that we saw in the video already. So his chance to strike, instead of bowling, Jason is up next.
He's bringing Bat Dragon, but there's no freeze spell in here. How's he going to be able to get value from these bats, Gally?
Well, I'm imagining that there's not going to be a lot of splash damage. He will probably drop the bat spells where you don't see a wizard tower. So watch where the wizard towers are, and likely where he wants to get the most value will be somewhere where they're just out of range, because that is really, he'll either drop them, where they're going to take out a wizard tower immediately, or they'll be out of the range of it. Now, he's going to make sure he gets the town hall down first.
Right.
Tesla Farm tried to stop the king, but it looks like he's got it anyway.
I'm thinking he's either going to drop the bat spells kind of around that air defense cluster in the bottom with the Inferno Tower next to it, or he could actually just do a line of bats. No, all right, he's
first on the wizard tower, and there you go. So your wizard tower went immediately, and now you don't have any splash in the area. So
interesting.
Gotta love it. Look at that air defense after air defense. Is that all? Is that all 4?
Oh my!
Is that all 4 air defenses?
He got all 4 of them. Wow.
Look at that. This base is halfway down already.
He hasn't even deployed
50%.
the dragons
Eagle
yet.
artillery. Eagle artillery. Eagle artillery is down as well.
Goodness.
That is amazing value. Gosh, that is just
incredible.
Gosh, I love that. Love the value out of those bats. I would love to start counting how many defenses these bats take out. These dragons are just going to come in and crush this base. Like we pointed out earlier, the queen is still up, but beyond that, all of the key defenses are long gone.
A massive assault now bearing down on this base. These dragons have nothing to fear as they're going to start a huge sweep. The center uncontested.
Look at the tornado trap, though. Stalled them for a second. Now the balloons are going to get in. Yeah, big rage spell right there. The last spell of the attack. Did you see all the black? The Seeking Airmines got eaten up by the balloons. That means the dragon's super healthy. This is going to be another case of overkill by Mao Do and Jason.
Sound the trumpets. Jason the Giant has torn this base apart in grand style.
The 3, you see him pump his fist. He gave a little snowman. As I pick up the 3-star, what else did you expect?
Let's see. There's another 3-star in there for them.
All right, 1G. And again, you see the boosted army at the bottom of the screen? That power potion working. And Ice Golem first, Woody. Gotta love it when you just use one Ice Golem out here. It's going to freeze multiple defenses.
Get a little freezy pop on that town hall right there and nab those 2 Teslas right behind. Archer Queen gets the lock she was looking for. And this is going to be an easy way to claim that first star so that 1G can focus on getting percentage instead.
Yep, the skeleton traps popped out, trying to stall any sort of snipe of the town hall like that. But the Archer Queen gave those skeletons the cold shoulder, took down the town hall for the first star, and now you got the main brunt of this attack all coming in at once from the bottom left.
Oh, there's all the bats. They're stuck in the left side, kind of in the top left area to target that Inferno Tower. Unfortunately, 1G does lose one of his Lava Hounds to it, though.
Well, this is what you were talking about earlier, Woody, to watch the bats being deployed as a spread rather than all in one spot. So this is great to see as well. This is an attack we saw in the beginning of the week, and now we're seeing it again, where once you've got the Lava Hounds and the balloons in distracting all of the air targeting defenses, then you drop in the bats.
The Lava Hound was soaking damage from that Wizard Tower, and the bats were able to take down the Wizard Tower.
Exactly what I was just saying. See, that's exactly how it works. That's just, I mean, the timing of these are impeccable. Tank and spank. The timing of these raids, the deployment is just amazing when you see that. You get the troops that are going to get in and pull the fire off of these very fragile bats, and it looks like 1G, he's not calling victory here yet, but he's obviously seen
Sits
success.
on that Barb King for almost half the raid. Finally deploys it to take out these Teslas along with these dragons up top. But yeah, that is going to be an easy 3 for 1G.
Beautiful. 1G starting to look a little more relaxed now. King's ability, wiping out everything. Got a couple of seeking air mines, but again, plenty of horsepower left of this raid. Just one defense, 21 spectators here to watch 1G take down number 12 of the opposing clan for what is going to be the, fourth 3-star? The fourth 3-star of this war.
A magnificent start for Maldo, maybe one of the best of the entire week. They are hitting their stride and are scoring these stars.
By LMF, and look at that dedicated face. He wants that 3-star.
Yep, here comes LMF against another really exposed Town Hall and another solo Ice Golem, Woody.
We saw that Ice Golem getting some pretty good use going against the Town Hall and Tesla farms. We'll see if he chooses to use it there again or if he's holding on to it for something else.
Yep, LMF always dressed sharply, always relaxed. The LMF probably standing for looking mighty fine, as we've seen a lot of 3-stars from him this week. He's obviously planned and practiced this raid. In comes the Ice Golem, freezing 4 defenses right there, letting the Archer Queen get that first star.
She is not going to go much further than this Town Hall, but after taking it down, she has claimed 1 star, and LMF is now freed up to do a little bit more of a fancy attack on this base.
6 Lava Hounds, so you know what's about to happen. Here they come. As soon as the Lava Hounds get lock on from those defenses, in come your bat spells and a massive rage spell as well. Gosh, look at all those hounds. Now, he definitely wants those hounds to head after that Inferno Tower, get in the area and get targeted by it, because he wants them to pop. Those are going to be cleanup troops that he really needs later on in this raid. Or maybe not, as it looks like this base is just getting completely decimated right now, Woody.
That Tornado Trap causing a little bit of trouble for LMF in the bottom right section there, but I think there's plenty of pups to be able to finish off this Archer Queen, and with that down, what else could cause troubles here? We still have a single target Inferno over on the right side compartment, but there are still plenty of balloons. And, wait, hang on, come on, Archer Queen.
Yep, look at this. Last defense right here at the bottom is going to be that Tesla. The Inferno Tower locked on to another hound, so that's perfect. That's exactly what he wanted to see. And he practically swagged the Stone Slammer right there, as it was full until the very bottom of this base finally drops its cargo, those 2 dragons.
Hashtag Stone Slammer swag.
The triple S. And LMF just beautifully overpowering this base. Again, you see, it looks like, did every hound pop? It looks like every hound popped, and that's really what Lava Loon attackers want to see late in the raid, have those cleanup units. No chance to stop it. And look at the time. We had over a minute remaining right here.
Another 3-star, making it 4 in a row.